Back. Whoa, this is gonna be a rough one. Hi everyone. Lev, he's a part of Bearded Ramblings. He likes cheese and girls. And Krendar's here too. I think he likes at least one of those things.
I like cheese and girls and cheese girls.
Cheese
I don't know what that is.
girls. You know she has to be Swiss. She has to be Swiss
Lev knows what
cheese.
that is. Cheese cutting ladies.
I mean, that's definitely cheese cutting ladies is definitely somebody's kink.
Oh God, not mine, but I can't say I happen.
Farts.
I matter.
Cake farts matter.
White frosting cake farts matter.
No, I was gonna actually. I was gonna say farting on white cakes matters, but that's kind of the same thing as what you said in a way. So that works.
And Teddy should join us in time. I believe there might be a problem with time.
He can't. It's impossible for him to join us on time.
All right. Well,
time is gone.
That's true. He may still join us though, as a fash me late there.
Yes, he may still join us at all. Maybe.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
Until then, at least we get half of the experience of him just dancing down there. Look at him do his little dance.
He's going for it.
He is. And the return of Raisin. We have not heard hide or hair of you in many a moon. Hope you've been well.
I've been excellent, thank you. Yeah, it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Billy Boy is kicking himself. He can't be here right now.
Is he working still?
I think he's working
out at a barbecue.
Well, it could be a little bit of column A, bit of column B. I'm actually gonna be getting smashed with him next Wednesday for 3 Drinks Minimum. Bringing that show back.
Oh, cool. Yeah, nice.
3 Drinks Wednesday.
3 drinks, yeah, technically. Although I usually tend to have a 3 Drinks Minimum on a Wednesday just to save some cash because drinking ain't cheap. Yeah, no, I just thought it'd be kind of cool. Oh, and here he is. Here's the Ted, ruining me fucking camera lineup, but me fucking thing, Jesus. Here,
challenge accepted.
Whoa, Echo.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Teddy.
Hey, word.
Hey.
Word.
We are
word.
Word.
Word to your muddy.
What's the word of the day, Teddy?
Cloaca.
I was gonna go with syphilis, but that's good too.
I mean, they could have syphilis. They could be both.
A cloaca with syphilis. That is.
Yeah.
Why are you making me think of Jessica right now?
Who?
Naked and Laughing.
Oh. I don't know why you're thinking of her, but my condolences.
Does she have a cloaca?
We all know she probably has a cloaca. Yeah. Let's be real.
She's probably got 2 of them, and either thing comes out of both of them at all times.
Cobes didn't know. He was so shit faced the whole time.
When isn't he?
Oh God, he's making meat again. And it's he's still saying it's better than anything you can get in the store. Oh, Cubs, have you been banned from the store again? Have you?
Probably.
Yeah. There's usually an overlap when he starts making mead. But you know what? We don't have Cubs tonight, thank Christ. But what we do have is a stream go, and given greatly appreciated. Links in the doobly doo. We also have our bear friend. Teddy, you were out while the chaos ensued. We're actually on the Discord browser right now, if you can believe that. So it might get a little finicky. But for whatever reason,
my Rocky start.
Oh hell yeah! This one was a proper Costa Concorda right now. The the audio just wouldn't work on anything on my Discord, no matter what I did in the settings. There was just no sound coming out of it. Everyone could hear me, but yeah, it was just. I'm gonna have to delete the app and reinstall it. If that doesn't work, I was thinking of getting StreamYard. So who knows? Maybe it's a kick in the arse I need.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. You'd be using it through the browser. Instead of the app.
I know it sucks.
Interesting.
It sucks.
Which browser?
Oh, I'm currently on Chrome.
Okay.
Anyway, let's.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, Teddy, how are you? How are you doing? Been a while to talk to you.
I'm all right. The summer's pretty brutal so far.
Yeah.
And it's only gonna get hotter.
I heard you guys are having some pretty bad stuff. How about we start with something positive? Krendar,
Yes.
do you remember Bagel Boss?
Probably not. Yes, sadly.
Remember we thought he was dead? He's not.
Ooh.
Yeah, he was spotted in the wild in Raisin. Get this, Pennsylvania. Bagel Boss is nearby you.
Oh
I
no.
don't know who that is.
You
Do
don't.
I have to? Do I have to go get someone?
He was maybe he's very small, angy.
Yeah. All right.
He's angy small.
Let's see if you remember before I hit play. Do you remember there was a dude years ago caught on camera at a bagel place, tiny motherfucker, screaming and threatening people because women treat him badly because of his height, and he was just like thrown onto the floor with ease after he attacked somebody?
Because that's going to attract all the women.
Oh God,
no, I
it
don't
is.
remember that.
Oh, I'm sure this link has also the original footage, but he became known as Bagel Boss, and yeah, he went on a journey, and we all thought that journey ended with a stroke. There he is, there on the left, dressed as Christian, in his iconic Bagel Boss freakout. But on the right is him in the wild now, and yeah, here he is. In a back to important news that actually matters. Bagel Boss guy is back. I think it might be live casino in Philly.
Hi, he's short and fat. Fantastic.
Look at straight away. I knew this wasn't the. I straight away knew.
Hold on, I'm confused. Are we talking about me now, or are we still talking about Bagel Boss?
You are not short. You
You're
shut
not
your mouth.
short.
I stood
In
next
all
to
fairness,
you.
yeah.
No, you're bigger than me. But if you're shorter than me, please don't be chubby too.
Or angry.
I can get away with a little
To
chubby.
be fair,
because
I'm not a tall woman. It is not difficult for a man to be taller than me. If you can't do one, at least do the other.
Yeah.
She forgives my chubby because I'm not Bagel Boss short.
Hey,
No.
tall dudes with a little belly are all right. Short dudes with short man syndrome and a pot belly, nah, fuck that.
Oh yeah, and
I cannot lay claim to tall. Only slightly taller than a raisin.
You're tall enough to not have Napoleon syndrome.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
Daddy, what's
Bagel Boss, like 5 foot or something?
Oh God,
5'5"?
Maybe like 5'2" or 3 or something. Just slightly above the
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, look at the girl there laughing.
I know.
But watch this. This is absolutely hilarious. He starts attacking people. Look at this. No
Nothing's
effect.
happening.
No effect
There it
whatsoever.
is.
No effect whatsoever. He just.
By the way, I don't know how the screen sharing works through the Discord website version, but you're just showing us the podcast itself and not directly to the original video.
Okay, that's cool. I can change that.
So we got the delay and we can't really see it very well.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was wondering why the delay was happening. I was like, wait, he's talking about stuff. That's not
Yeah, because we're just watching the podcast feed itself.
Okay, share.
There we go.
See, good on you, Krendar. It's been so long I didn't even realize that was abnormal.
And I just am waiting for something to catch fire now at this point. Hell, even my green screen is failing. Today is just not a muy bueno day.
Right, so this guy's
Bagel Boss. Do you know who Bagel Boss is, Ted?
Is this Is this at like a Chuck E. Cheese?
This is at a casino in Philly. I didn't think they let
Pretty much
kids
the
in a
same thing.
casino.
Yeah, it looked like a Chuck E. Cheese.
It does look very Chuck E. Oh my god, he's so tiny.
Well, he is that little kick
wow.
that did no damage whatsoever.
You almost missed.
Push me again. Push me again.
I don't know if the server girl is just like pissing herself laughing at this little tiny munchkin man going
Right.
screaming at his lungs.
I swear to God, you put your head down.
It's always funny when people think they're trying to save face or make themselves look better, and they're just making themselves worse.
Right? Oh god.
That's
Nile,
adorable.
just a river in Egypt.
I don't know. That's adorable.
Oh,
Yep. He's such a sad little man.
he is.
That was cute. That was wholesome. Do you have any other wholesome clips?
Come on. You calling me at 2:30 in the fucking morning? Huh? You can harass me. Put your hands on Put your hands on me.
He attacked her. I wonder why. Probably she didn't.
He's
immediately-
literally doing the hold my drink. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, come on. Come on. Put your hands on. You're 18 years old, asshole. Sit the fuck down. Sit the fuck down, punk.
You punk. He has to look up to him as he's saying punk.
Yeah. Please sit the fuck down so that we'll be the same height.
Oh no, you still have to maybe get down on your knees a little bit. There's still like an inch or two in your favor. And then the cop shows up and he's like, "Yeah, no, you got to get out of here. There's no kids allowed."
Mentally or physically.
I don't know why they got into a fight, but not back and better than ever. It's a real shame in a way because I did hear that he kind of realized that he was like mentally unwell after his stroke. He did have a stroke, but but apparently he bounced back and now he's in shitty casinos out in the East Coast, not hurting
He's 20
people.
minutes from me, not even. That video is shot 20 minutes from me, not even. That's Parks.
Fuck.
He just did the same thing the same thing G-Man did, streamed from somewhere I am intimately familiar with.
Oh, here's the original video.
You're great women. Why is that okay?
Why is it okay for women to say, "Oh, you're 5 feet on dating
classic.
sites? You should be dead"?
Gee,
Yeah,
5
that's
feet.
definitely it.
5 feet.
That's
Hey,
definitely him in the video too. Yeah, that's definitely him.
It's okay.
Who said that to you here? Nobody.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I get the same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
You're not God or my father.
He's doing a fantastic job of showing why women don't like short men. It's not because they're short, it's because they act like that.
Yeah, plenty of short kings out there. He is definitely not one of them.
Bingo.
Dude, you want to step outside? You
And
want
what's
to
more,
step
like-
outside? Huh? I'm not
Say,
staying.
his arms are like, I think Ricky Burke has bigger arms than this fucker.
Shut up, dude. Just like, no. Go ahead and attack me, big.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Well, he did ask.
Absolutely.
Oh, and a guy 3 times my size. That's okay? What happened? What, I'm sorry?
You want to go? You want to go?
You want to go?
There's your laugh there, Raisin. Someone can't stop.
Yeah.
Yo, that's my area. The bitches here don't fuck around, yo.
Why would they? They have nothing to fear of this creature.
Stand on business when there's something to be cleaned up. Get out of here, short man.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. All you women. This was just before the big incel increase that this kind of shit became unfortunately far more common. So in a way, he was a pioneer in shit.
It's easier to believe that it's your shit attitude not getting you laid. Like, he just doesn't want to. It's you. It's not your height. It's you.
But he's
Yeah.
blaming the women. All women are the same. There is heightism on dating apps. I've seen this on the other side.
100%.
Oh, I've had it.
It's not cool,
Because
but
a lot of short men act like that.
or some women just don't find it attractive. Nothing wrong with it. Tons of people don't find bald
Right,
attractive.
and apparently, if they admit that, they get harassed by men like that, which only makes it worse.
Yeah, it's
You know,
a mess.
There's if there's not necessarily a lot of hate towards the short men, there's a lot of love towards the tall men. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, true.
Ladies look up at a tall man and be like, I want to climb that.
See, I would be into a short king more if he was secure enough in his own self to be able to be fine with that.
Right.
I would love a short king.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome, handsome.
See, there you go.
But you'd prefer a tall king.
No, not necessarily. If they had a shit attitude, they can hit the bin too. The bin with all the assholes.
You know, if you have two twins, a tall one and a short one.
Everything else equal. Yeah. Including personality.
Everything else equal?
Everything.
Who did I meet first?
They were
I
raised
guess.
by the same parents. They went to the same college. These guys are in the same profession, right? Back in college, they used to swap girlfriends without them knowing. Okay, anyway.
And they can both dance.
Yeah,
the
one's
same?
slightly taller.
Oh yeah. They even got slightly better than participation trophies at those local dance contests. They didn't win gold, but they brought back something.
I tell you,
I mean, that sounds like a win-win.
Are they willing to share? You know, maybe you get the best of both worlds.
I hear Raisin Girl loud and clear.
There you
She's
go.
like, identicals. One's slightly shorter. I don't have to pick, boy. I'm taking them both.
Yes. Why not both?
It can be like a Russian
They're
nesting
exactly
doll
the
of
same.
increasing sizes.
Let's go. Right.
Inside
if
this
they're competitive like most twins, that could really work out to my advantage. Be like, I don't know, he was a little better last night. You might have to work harder.
Oh, there you go.
You'll go on an airplane
big
with the shorter
competition.
one, but you'll go you'll go to flex over your friends you don't like at like a reunion with the bigger one. They all have their uses.
Oh, they
When
both
you're
come
wearing
everywhere
high
so I can
heels.
fuck with people.
Right. We're wearing high
Yeah.
heels. You go with the taller one. Right. Kind of
Well, I have
formal
heels
one.
to switch into. I gotta have like adjustable heels so I can switch them out and then just adjust my heels so nobody can tell the difference between them.
Oh, it's now I'm picturing like you know those buses that have like that can kneel down.
Yeah.
I'm picturing like this little remote control in your hand, and you push the button, and it goes like, and you start getting taller.
Yo, there are a lot of people that would pay good money if shoes could do that. I'm telling you, we should make a market.
Absolutely.
For the short kings.
Wear
We need
one
lifter shoes for the
shoe
short
with the
kings.
heel.
I
You got
just
one shoe with the heel and one shoe without, and then you just stand in between them.
There you go.
Yeah, that
Fair,
works.
just bend the knee a little bit. That's clever. It'd probably give me hip issues, but that's clever. That'll work.
Walk.
All right.
Always walk on a hill.
Let's see.
That's what when I went to prom with a friend who was shorter than me. Well, he's actually pretty much the same height as me, but I was wearing heels. And he got sensitive about it, so when his mom took pictures, she stood him up on a hill.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. And luckily the dance
He wanted me to take my
floor
shoes
at,
off in the grass. I'm not putting my bare feet with nylons on in the grass. Get out of here.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
and the dance floor at prom was sloped, right? It was just going whoosh, you know.
There were no cameras. He wasn't worried about it.
angle.
He's a semi-secure short king.
Semi, not all the way apparently though.
Not when his mom is judging.
They can only be semi.
Here, seeing that we're on such a raunchy topic, how about we bring back an old flame in the form of Professor Lando? Boop.
Oh, I was wondering when he's going to show up. I saw him on the thumbnail there.
Hello, students. My name is Professor Lando.
I was wondering what he's up to.
Lecture, we are going to learn
No
about
more bagel boss.
armpits. So,
We're done with
No.
bagel boss.
Not unless you want to see
More
his
than
old.
done.
Yeah, unless you want to see his archived shit up back in the day, I just I hit the wrong
Did you mean
one.
to end the stream?
No.
Oh, what did you do?
Oh, I didn't do
Accidental
anything. Hold on. I didn't end the stream. I didn't end the stream. Now you're all teasing my incompetence. It's very telling. Hold on.
Who's teasing?
You with your Cheshire cat smile right now. I know it. I know you women. I know you women. You're all there with that little smirk.
Fucking women.
Oh yeah. I can picture that grin when I hear that chuckle in her voice.
Oh, you guys have seen it enough, so fair.
All right, so here's
we
Lando.
know that.
He is good.
We covered a myriad of topics here.
Now I just have to go and apparently change. I can't believe this. I have to change the stream.
Jesus.
Whoa! You driving?
Don't get run down, yo.
The women, right? Women don't get the respect that women don't get the respect that they deserve, right?
Yeah. There you
anyway,
go. Oh, no, I don't like where this is going already.
Yeah.
Why are we teaching about armpits? What are you
Because
bringing
there's a
into?
fetish for
Armpits
everything,
explained.
and armpits have been skyrocketing in popularity despite my best efforts to destroy it.
Also, can we just
armpit licker? Are you an armpit licker? You're an armpit licker.
I'm not an armpit licker.
there's been a
I'm very
growth
proudly
in,
not an
there-
armpit
there's
licker. I want to go
there's a porn
share a
star
law.
named Lisa Ann, right? She's been in the business a long time. She actually played Sarah Palin in Nail and Palin.
Oh,
right?
I saw that. I saw the spoon.
And Lisa Ann, she won an award for that performance, and she actually she wore the outfits that Sarah Palin wore. Right? She went out and she got those specifically the outfits Sarah Palin wore. Anyway, she says that the business is getting all weird now. That there are guys that want their asshole licked out, right? And and armpits. Like some guy started licking her armpit, and she's just like, no. And it's happening all over.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
just
weird.
And as big as she is, when she got on OnlyFans, I mean, she's a porn star, right? And she's on OnlyFans. What do you think they wanted from her?
Feet.
Yeah.
Armpit. Feet.
They wanted feet.
Poopy.
They wanted feet.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
I'm
she's
just
a porn
thinking.
star. They've already seen her vagina splayed open, and they've seen into her asshole, right? What would you want from a porn star after you've already seen her insides?
Tell her.
Let's see them.
More vagina.
Let's see them piggly wigglies. That's what they want. They want to see
strippers, man.
they want to see the downstairs digits. Oh yeah.
I'm just sitting here trying to imagine like somebody coming across Professor Lando's channel and not knowing what he's about yet, and just looking at like, why is there a video called Armpits Explained? Like, imagine seeing that with no context about this man at all.
At the Lando Institute of Guidance, Maturity, and Academics, and these topics have ranged greatly in their level of depravity. And so, students, you might be wondering, why is it that today we're going over something so mundane? Hidden behind the most unassuming things, like armpits, the community at large continues to push the boundaries of what is considered, how would you say, desirable, what is considered an object of desire, an object of lust, and in layman's terms, what I'm saying exactly is that people out there find armpits attractive. Well, first off, I don't want to make any assumptions on the educational level here in this classroom right now, so why don't we start with something simple? What is an armpit?
Are the armpit people going to battle it out with the feet people?
They're the same people. They're the same people.
So, if you don't know, students, the armpit can be the part of the body located in this general area. Here you go. If you're having trouble,
it's so close to something that's actually sexy, but then isn't.
Right?
Is he a furry too?
I don't know if he's a furry, but he has addressed numerous furry topics.
That is what we are talking about when we refer to
It's very
the
sarcastic.
armpit. So just know that going forward for the usage.
This video is mostly for humorous purposes. So
Mm-hmm.
throwing shade at the furries is a good source of humor.
This lecture, that is
For the
what we
goof,
in
yeah.
fact
Fair
are
as
referring
fuck.
to. So, students,
But you
you
know,
might be
Also,
according to
shade is
a
Sonic fans.
And the
great
Sonic
man,
fans as
great
well.
man who's no longer with us, we are all furries. It's just, where is your line? You like a little fur
Razor
on the
Spectrum.
boot, you know, like
Hey.
boots
There you
with
go.
fur.
Hey.
You know what
Just got a
exactly?
dono.
Where
We
are you on
just
the line?
got
You like
Teddy.
can't
We just got a dono, and I have to read it out because it comes from the big beautiful Bill himself, and I wonder why he suddenly magically showed up.
Which Bill? Which Bill would show up today?
Oh, gee, I wonder. From the big beautiful Bill, typed €10 and said, obligatory donation because you know who is one at work, but have a good stream, people. Thank you so much there, BBB. Looking forward to getting absolutely slash hammered with you pretty damn soon. But yeah, all right, thank you. Now,
Merci
Teddy,
beaucoup.
you were saying, Teddy?
Yeah.
You apologize for cutting you off there.
What was I saying about furries?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Everybody's just still there's a spectrum of furry because we're all animals. We are all animals after all. And what parts do you like? What parts don't you like? You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
somebody designed the Marvel character Black Cat to have a lot of fur on her boots, so you know.
Well, yeah, you like a little fur here, a little something there. There's all kinds of stuff, and you like to do it doggy style, right? You like to fuck like a rabbit, you know.
Pussy,
You know,
cock. You know, we use
pussy.
Yeah, pussy,
Yeah,
cock.
pussy, cock. We're all animals. There's nothing. But when we go into the Sonic the Hedgehog territory, this is when it gets silly.
Yeah.
This is where it gets perverted, and this is where it gets very funny, because this character, when she was introduced, she just had huge boobs, and it was like wearing this little pink outfit. It was obvious what they were trying to do, and it's a kids game, you know. And
The
it's
bulk of
a
people who
lot of
play
people
Sonic
saw
aren't kids
an
anymore.
awakening if they saw
physically, at least, anyway.
Space Jam at a certain age. Some kids were like, "Whoa!" when they saw Space Jam at a certain age.
Oh, there's
Lola
a lot of furries that came from Lola Bunny. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I argue that she's acting seductively in the way Bugs Bunny used to act when he dressed in drag and tried to fool Elmer Fudd. Right? And so he doesn't do that anymore. So instead, they've basically created another character out of that.
Yep.
Right.
Seems like it.
And yeah, and so it's there's an aspect of drag going on there too. And we're all drag. It's just where are you on the spectrum?
It's
Because
that
you're not walking around in a police uniform or a military uniform. That seems to be on the opposite end of drag. But that's on the opposite end of masculine drag. If a drag king, which is a woman who dresses as a man, may put on a police uniform or a tuxedo as the absolute antithesis of that.
It's like,
you know what I'm saying?
When do you remember in Wayne's World where Garth is asking, "Hey, did you ever find Bugs Bunny in drag hot?" No. Yeah, me neither. Like, a lot of people would have laughed at that at the time. Now a lot of people still will, but there'll be an increased amount of people who are like, yeah, kind of. And like,
right, and the thing about it is this idea of something being weird is the wrong side of it. Normal is not weird. Normal is imposed. What we call normal is just the majority, and everybody else is kind of pushed into it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's. I mean, we all have our tastes. My kinks are well out there, the ones that I make public anyway. Why? And you know, I've gotten hints over the years from other people. And Teddy, I don't know if it's a kink or not, but I remember you posting that whole thing of the puppet porn. You posted that video.
Well, I mean, it's that was just a way to make something in that general vein. Like puppets. I have an entire cast of people, even though it's just me doing something wacky. You know what I mean? Puppets are an interesting.
It's not even
tool
the first puppet
I like
porn
to
I've
use.
seen. I
But
remember
the
Cinema
fact
Snob
is,
reviewing
when
one.
it comes to sex, I'm very sex positive. Whatever anybody's into, I don't kink shame unless that's your kink.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
degradation. Yeah.
I will shame the fuck out of you if you're into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, armpits in Sonic.
My drawing
Armpits
here,
and
my
Sonic.
educational diagram. And you might be thinking to yourself, Professor Lando, that seems a little not quite right. That is maybe a little naughty, you might be thinking. And to that, I would say that they are already getting to you. Who's they? Well, that's what this lecture is going to be about. But firstly, I would like to say that what I see is a fully clothed woman. Beautiful woman, Batwoman, but a fully clothed
beautiful
one,
is a bit of a
nonetheless.
stretch,
And
but okay.
no explicit body part is being exposed. So when you ask, Professor Lando, is that allowed? Yeah. Why wouldn't it be? The premise of this lecture hinges on the fact that
he's making the picture more
are indeed on the rise in terms of popularity. And we can take a look at these examples in modern media to show what I'm talking about.
All right, students, here you can see a compilation of very intentional hit showcasing in mainstream media. The market continuously adapts to the taste of the consumer. Here we see an undeniable shift towards that, with
most of it's just anime.
Being showcased
all
more
anime,
as the
video
demand for armpits increases.
I'm already arguing with the premise. Just because a lady has an arm up in the air, we're showing off the pits.
Yes.
I mean, I agree with
more of laying the arm against the face is something that's attractive. You know,
sometimes they definitely do that, though, but not always have been that.
Yeah, you put your hands next to your face, that's attractive. You put your arm next to your face, that's attractive. Any kind of direction you can make towards your lips and your neck.
Yeah, like this one here is definitely not doing an armpit show. This is just like a pose.
There is an interest in the neck without fetishizing the neck. Like it's
sometimes
not everything's a fetish. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's logical though. The neck is a vulnerable thing, like so that showing of the neck is a vulnerability thing.
It's a vulnerability thing. It's a sexy thing. It's something you can play with. It's an erogenous zone. But I mean, I've banged a lot of girls on the hood of the car, but I wouldn't say it's a fetish. Okay, I've just found myself in a position of banging a lot of chicks on the hood of my car. I'm not into it.
Hey, it's a semi-flat surface. It's a convenient place to pull up or down clothes.
It's not just flat; it's curved to keep slurping sloping her down towards you. Yes, I like slurping too. That works. Whichever one works for y'all.
Thus, being recognized and served by the companies.
All right, students, I almost forgot, but before we continue with the rest of the lecture, I want to go over our next homework assignment. You're going to need to check out Silver and Blood.
Oh, no, we don't, actually. And you're already on thin ice, sir. Boop.
And Akari Quito, as they bring the back code events as well.
Damn,
thank you so much to Skystone Games and to Silver
yeah.
and Blood Requiem for sponsoring today's lecture. Let's get back to class with a Ligma University exclusive interview with one of these twisted individuals that finds armpits attractive.
Look,
I don't like that being combined with Ligma.
That find armpits attractive. All right, I love the whole lady, right? You know what I mean? Toes to the tip of the head. Let's get it on.
Minus the toes, though.
Like what parts of the body are off limit, baby? And let me know ahead of time because I'm going to be all over you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be up in your earlobes. I'm gonna be between your toes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
You see, different strokes for different folks, for sure. But like, oh yeah, Teddy will just.
He's like, you better get ready first, bitch, because I'm going for the full inspection. I like to know what I'm up against.
I'm like the Tasmanian devil, baby. I'm just gonna be a big whirlwind that picks you up.
Working over the armpit, but there's also the elbow pit, the knee pit, and
get ready for the Teddy.
Leave no follicle unturned.
Like, the leg pit is the best.
I will massage your gums. God damn it!
And I'm not talking about with the tongue either.
Okay, well, first off, I wanted to thank you for joining us and agreeing to partake in this interview.
I'm happy to be here and tell people about this experience. So yeah, it's no problem at all.
I love how it's clearly Lando himself.
How did this all start?
Well, I've liked armpits ever since I could remember, really. Ever since I was a kid, when I was a kid, I played this game. Are you familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog?
Ugh.
That's sick.
The correct response there, Lando.
They
the
don't
correct
wear shirts,
response.
a lot of them. And... Sorry. No, we can keep going. I just, I haven't spoken to my family in years.
That must have been hard.
It's been hard, but this is the
I imagine
life
it
I
is.
chose to be into armpits. Yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
That's the sort of thing with these kinds of things. I mean, you don't really plan to be into armpits, but then you
The
find
armpit life
yourself
chose you.
a little night. And
I am learning nothing here. I am learning nothing.
no, so yeah, I'm okay.
I thought I was supposed to be learning something.
If I could stop, I would.
I do hope you can get the help you need, but I do appreciate you giving us your time and coming on here to tell the world about your
You didn't.
affliction.
In all fairness, you didn't.
I just
get
think
into
it's
details. Sure it did. Oh, no foul play is involved. That's for sure.
I mean, it was pretty foul, but it wasn't foul play.
These people live among us, and it's
All right.
our duty to weed them out,
So,
Among
Raisin,
us.
identify them.
what are your thoughts on an unshaven armpit?
Yeah.
It doesn't
On a
put me
woman?
off. Yeah, it doesn't put me off, but I'm not gonna be like jumping. My
Puts me
toes
off.
Wait.
there.
So you're saying you shave your pits, right?
Me.
Who are you
I
asking?
assume you're talking to me.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I do not. Okay.
Really? I would have thought they
Yeah.
would be smooth.
Surprise! I don't shave my pits. Do guys don't shave your pits?
Wow.
Girls feel like they have to. You fucking have to shave your pits. You have to.
Because they're
You're just
itchy
like-
and weird. I'm not used to it. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's irritating. I think about it. If I feel it, and then it's gross.
Guys, are your
I-
hairy armpits itchy?
Oh,
Mm,
'cause
I
you
don't-
have long, soft
they,
hairs.
they can be if
Also,
if it's.
I'm not a very hairy guy in general, so
Think about it like this: like when you go down on a chick and she's like shaved, but it's like partially grown in, and it's really irritating. Armpits are like that when they rub on themselves.
A little bit.
Let it grow. All natural.
Let it grow. Let it
yeah.
grow.
No, don't.
So recently,
He
there's been
said
a couple
no, don't.
Riley Reid.
I could really let it go
Let it
and then
go.
dye them different colors and make braids with little beads on the end and shit.
Oh, there you
Go real
go.
wild.
There's
There you
nothing
go.
wrong with that. But sure, you can do whatever you want with your pet hair. It's fantastic.
Unicorn pits.
You know what I mean?
Like you guys used to have the unicorn beards. We can have unicorn
Yeah.
pits.
There you go.
I mean, but it's up to you. If you want it shaved for yourself, that's fine. But
Yeah, I'm messed
not
up about
good.
hair from biology in 10th grade. I learned that if you take hair and you put it in one of those petri dishes and stick it in the little oven in biology, that grows even more than sticking tape on a toilet seat. So hair is nasty. Warm, moist places, not on my body. Thanks.
nothing in the crotch. You know, you at least have like a landing strip.
A lot of Yes, because not. I would prefer not to, but it upsets men. So, yeah.
What? You got to have a little landing strip. What did you say? Just a patch.
For not for my peace of mind, but y'all seem to prefer it because apparently
Then
even
I
adult
must be on
men.
the I must be on the
whole place,
outliers.
right?
I'd prefer
You go
to. I would
completely
prefer it
squat.
to be a marble floor.
Yeah.
Is my preference.
Pure
yeah,
linoleum. I'm
that's-
linoleum all the way.
Guys want a little.
Yeah.
They want a little shrubbery around.
Well, apparently
Some
they're really
do.
defensive about being a guy. See, and it's weird because if I'm being honest, that makes me wonder if they've got some sort of closeted PDF file going on inside of them. If they have
Right.
that much aversion, like I'm a fucking woman. If my shaving myself makes you not sure if you're with a woman, then you have fucking serious mental problems.
Yeah, why is there mind going there automatically?
Look, and I don't even mind, like, if I'm gonna be intimate with somebody, I don't mind personal requests. I will put a heart in there for you if that's your preference and I'm being intimate with you. But my preference is marble floors, and I don't see why dudes need to have some hair.
I mean, if that's your preference, that's what you should do. I've dated a girl who just like let it all go. I've dated girls that are completely shorn. It's up, whatever you prefer.
Yep.
You know what I mean? What? How do you want my pubes? How would you prefer to have my pubes?
Not so wily that they're coming out in my mouth.
Yeah, there's a practical angle to them. So
prefer if my crotch is completely shaved, right?
No, that. Well,
Okay.
only because I know how difficult it is to keep a marble floor and not have the stubbly that makes sex irritating. Like it's got to be one or the other. It's either long and soft enough if it's there. But when you're actively engaged in the act with a partner, you got to be respectful.
I could trim my pubes because right now it is a jungle. It is a wild mess right now. But I could treat it like I treat my beard and cut it down a bit, and it'd still be the same. You know, but I don't, because there's really no preference for my pubes from anybody, right?
Right, like if they were coming out in my throat or being left all over my toilet, I might have a special request.
My hairs
But as
are
long as
all
you
over the
keep your
place.
shit to yourself,
Absolutely would. Yes, I have a very unkept jungle going down there. I have a crotch fro. Okay.
he's marking everybody's toilets with his pubes.
Yes, they get everywhere. They really do. So yeah, I would have to trim. I would have to. You know what I'm saying?
all right.
But that's again.
How does humidity play into it with you guys? Because for me, that is when I go full razor down there. Because Christ, when it's humid, because I'm a big guy, and it's just sometimes you're like, you know what? I don't care if I run across somebody who I got along with and they pull down pants. They go like, oh, guy who shaves, that's gay. Because
you razor shave your downstairs?
I've taken an electric razor down there recently. Yes.
Did you ever nick your nuts?
It is that you have to but you have to be very very careful. But it's
what
doable.
does that feel like?
It feels
It's
about
nice.
as bad as
I like to make my nuts.
to
Like,
each
Elvis is like,
No,
Just
seriously.
like that. See, do you like the actual nick, or do you like the anticipation every time you stroke, wondering if this will be the time or if you got it right?
Sword of Damocles swinging off between your legs right now. All right, we're moving on from.
I don't shave even in the time of year. In fact, I know that the hair absorbs moisture, right? It absorbs moisture in my crotch and like wafts it away from the other parts. You know what I mean?
I'm not sure that's how that works.
It is, but you have to wash it regularly.
Yep.
My personal sweaty scent is very attractive. Chicks like my scent. I've had this a lot of times.
It's weird.
My last girlfriend got into my armpit.
No, my stuff is floral too.
Yeah. She likes my smell. She likes my sweaty smell. She'd get in under my shirt and just be like, take a big whiff of me. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I had a girl do that.
Yeah, I'd be asking dudes to leave t-shirts. Like when I'm attached, I want to be able to sniff a t-shirt. I need you to leave your scent on my pillow. I need that shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
If I don't like how you smell it, it doesn't work. Doesn't matter. So did the twins smell the same too? I should have
asked. Yes.
No, they would. They would. For the sake of the argument, since it's
it
all
all
about
has
height,
to
they
be
would.
equal, and it's a smell that'll take you back to a
we've
better
already
time in your
made it
life.
clear
One that'll
that
just
it's both
unlock a
for you,
secret
and
memory every time you smell them.
You also like chubby and thin, right? Could there be a chubby and thin guy? Like sometimes chubby, sometimes thin. Like there's something to like with a guy with little meat on him, and then there's also something to like about a nice, just a hog.
Wait, are we
on
just
a
are we just describing the two guys from the Monarch's minions and the Venture Brothers? Because there's one tall guy. Yeah, there's one tall. I'm rewatching the show, and there's one tall guy and one short guy.
Guys, come on. Dr. Girlfriend is hot.
She's
right?
so hot.
When she's not talking, yes.
Back off. That voice adds
I like
to
the
that.
voice.
Yeah,
The voice
it
is
growed
hot.
It growed
No.
on me. It growed on me.
The deep voice is also hot, okay?
She's so wise, and yet she wants to help more often than not. But then, of course, some people get put off by the voice. And I'm like, I can see why, but the more you listen to her, the more you understand that she's a fucking catch.
Oh, she definitely is, yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I just think of I just think of like some 80s stand-up comic when I hear her trying to.
But I can also understand her ex. She used to be with the Phantom Limb.
Yeah.
This guy who has like invisible arms. Like
he's so pretentiously posh.
She should dump the Monarch and get with Trucules.
Don't
What is
spoil
it,
him.
Trucules?
I'm only at season
Educate
2.
me.
definitely.
Okay, so imagine,
Raisin, absolutely sucks,
imagine a superhero that's basically Hercules, but his chest is the front rig of a truck.
Oh my.
Raisin just unlocked a new kink. Here, let's move on.
The whole thing.
And we got plenty more to talk about, but let's talk about a douchebag, seeing that we're talking about some scrotes earlier. Boop, boop. Elon says he's launching a new political party. This should be a joke, because he is a joke.
Now, in the US, Elon Musk has announced he is launching a new party, the American Party, to rival the Republicans in next year's midterm elections.
God.
This comes after President Donald Trump signed his tax cut and spending bill into law on Friday, which the billionaire had fiercely opposed. Our North America correspondent, Arunade Mukherjee, has more from Washington.
There's a name, Jesus.
Well, Elon Musk had said earlier on as well that if this tax and spending bill of President...
Same with your accent. It's a lot. It has to do with the pronunciation of the vowels. It's all about the vowels, because everybody says K's and R's and M's and all the same, right? It's all about them wacky vowels, the r's and the r's, whether you're caught or you're court or you're whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, court is when you're caught, but in England.
Court.
Yeah, in St. Louis, a lot of people add R's where there aren't, like they say car wash. You know what I mean? It's
good old car wash.
Yeah, car wash. Yeah, it's just it's
weird. If Donald Trump does pass, he will be floating a new political party, and in line with that, on the 4th of July, that is America's independence, he put out
He just looks like he's been told he isn't invited to a birthday party.
A poll on his social networking website.
He's like, good, I didn't want to go anyway.
Yeah, he told
people,
back to
or rather his followers, whether they wanted independence from America's two-party system. Now, about 1 million plus people responded to that, and out of that, 65% voted
I never
yes.
noticed this. He's wearing a T-shirt that says "The Doge Father." What a
You never noticed that?
No,
really?
I never noticed the Doge Father shirt.
Now, that is what prompted him
He wears it so often.
this announcement.
Not anymore,
it's
you
very
don't.
hard to assess whether, this is kind of a large sentiment, whether there's enough appetite for actually a new political party to be formed.
It's an American party.
That would be very hard to assess, because this was in the end just a poll that was put out on the social networking site and to his followers. But given the optics, that's what's most important. This is Elon Musk, who has repeatedly criticized Donald Trump's tax and spending bill. He was the former head of the Department of Government Efficiency, who said that, the Republicans who came to power and formed government based
under the suit.
Yep.
He just looks stupid.
He's trying to go for that sort of that that tech bro.
Now you put a suit on somebody. Let me tell you, it's true. The ZZ Top, a sharp-dressed man. All ladies like a sharp-dressed man.
Look at that Secret Service guy back there. He's fucking sharp as hell.
Yeah. It's like a guy in a suit is immediately more fuckable, right? You know, but you put a guy in a tuxedo, then all bets are off. Oh my God!
Reducing spending are doing exactly the opposite with this bill.
You hear about so many people getting laid at weddings because you put these dipshits in a rented tux and they're immediately super fuckable, right?
It's the lines. It's the straight lines. It's universal.
Right. It's also because men's
I want
fashion.
that gothic dress up though.
Boring.
Like that gothic dress up is hot. The regular shoes, like that's a dime a dozen. That bores me. Like I want some flair.
Yeah, because men's fashion is so fucking boring. It's t-shirts or
can be boring. You have to start digging, and more importantly, you have to start.
I mean, it is boring.
All right, so
yes, but have you considered a t-shirt with inflatable flamingos on it, though?
Yeah, why not? Here again with the gender thing. Why don't you wear a little? Imagine wearing something strapless. You know, just something to cover your naughty bits and a couple strings over the shoulder.
Right.
Yeah, I did see a picture just not ironically posted this morning in somebody's server with a dude who posted a selfie that was like a little white crop top tank top. So it's coming, y'all. You might want to buy it in mind what you say.
Gender fucking fluid clothing.
No. He was unironically dude broing. Like that was like he was looking for chicks to respond to that.
Here's just a slight one, right? You ready for this one? How about if the Ron Burgundy, the newscaster, the guy sitting at the desk on the news was a guy who just happened to have like Fabio long hair? You know,
I'd be 100% behind that. If it looks good on him,
you know.
We used to have that.
Hot long hair. Actually, long hair is just hot. Okay.
We used to have that on Saturday Night Live. It was called Dennis Miller.
Yeah, you remember
Trump's hair is not hot, and neither is that vulture lump on his back. That's some old man shit right there.
Yeah,
no tugs fixes
fat
that.
Mr. Burns forming in front of our eyes. Like pretty soon we'll have a mighty hump.
He should.
So this is Elon Musk's sort of attempt at perhaps testing waters to see what kind of reactions does this give out. So it remains to be seen how this is actually taken up. Donald Trump in the past has responded and criticized Elon Musk as well, saying that he's only opposing the bill because this would mean that he would lose incentives for his EVs. Elon Musk himself has said that, look,
he's even threatening to deport him. I don't think that'll come to anything, but you know, it is probably in the back of Elon's mind. No, fuck this shit. Although I will say, if it does take away votes from Republicans, good. That's it.
His association with the Republicans,
the number of dead.
Sorry, go on.
Right. That's the truth of it. Is that am I sounding okay?
You sound like you're in a car, but yeah, you're fine.
but his Tesla was already suffering. In fact, there was some kind of lawsuit where some of the shareholders actually tried to sue Elon because of what he was doing was hurting their bottom line. You know, and it is because a lot of this left-leaning people were buying the electric cars, but then they find out he's a Nazi, and there's a lot of like, oh, whoa, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is it's kind of weird. Like a few decades ago, like a decade and change ago, people were idolizing him as like the fucking future. They have a line about him in Star Trek Discovery about like him on par with the Wright brothers and Edison and Tesla. Like that level of insanity. No, as it's been clearly proven, he's not that smart. He was just very rich and a good bullshitter. And now we're looking back at it and going like, wow, everyone was fucking fooled. I was never fooled. I just knew he was an unlikable prick with lots of money. He's hardly unusual there that he's a rich bitch. But here's the thing. Now a lot of people are just going, oh shit, no, we don't want that to do with this loser, this jackass. I mean, he said that Trump was on the Epstein files and then didn't follow up with anything. No, once you put that cat out of the bag, it's done. It's fucking done. Like, you have to, if you've gone to war now, you can't just back off and be like, oh, sorry guys, I shouldn't have said that. You spent millions to get that guy who's on the Epstein files into office. Fuck you. Piece of shit. Here's something else terrible. Texas. Just in general. But beyond that, unfortunately, there is now actual dead children.
Following devastating flash floods in Texas has now risen to at least 70, including 21 children. A number of other people are missing, including 11 girls who were attending a summer camp on the banks of a river. The state's governor, Greg Abbott, says there's a need for speed as hundreds of rescuers search for survivors. Well, the Guadalupe River burst its banks during heavy rains in an area northwest of San Antonio, close to Camp Mystic, a Christian summer retreat for girls. And there are fears of more flooding as rain continues to fall. Gary O'Donoghue has our top story from Texas.
I wonder why anyone has so much detail about what the camp was about. That was weird.
A day of this rescue effort.
I think that's where the girls went missing from.
Rise inexorably.
Okay.
Emergency services and volunteers have been out by the camps ever since the floodwater hit, walking the trails, looking for the missing girls.
We're helping the parents of 2 of the missing children. And their house collapsed about 4 in the morning, and they were being washed away. And on her cell
I hope
phone,
Egghead's okay, and I hope Jared isn't.
We're being washed away.
Yes.
And the phone went dead.
So I'm just across the river now from Camp Mystic, and you can see where the recreation hall had its whole front wall torn away. There are still some rescue workers over there sifting through the debris, because there are still some of the girls missing. But as time passes now, well beyond 48 hours after the flooding,
that's what I call it.
Finding anyone alive is significantly diminishing.
Debris.
I also do call it debris too. I'm a bastard though.
They're really focusing on this Camp Mystic shit.
I know, right?
Where the girls were staying.
Also, why would a Christian camp be called Camp Mystic? Isn't that heresy?
Parents.
Yeah, kinda.
I like a mysticism.
Exactly, but that's not very Christian of you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh wait, Eastern Christianity can be a little mystic, but I don't think these. I think these guys were like Baptists.
The Eastern Orthodoxy, for sure.
Still do not know where their children are, like Michael.
It might be the name of the lake or something, or the name of a local thing.
Showed up, or
maybe, maybe.
We went as far as we could downstream.
I'm more curious why they're talking about they're helping 2 of the girls' families. What about the third one? What did she do wrong?
And then we're looking
and the fourth one, and the fifth one,
that they're gonna potentially be alive.
More than 800
and
people
there are
have
16 children mentioned in the title.
Though many did not
Well,
make
well,
it.
see, if they come across the other children, they just leave them there.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, yeah, we're not looking for you, right?
It's a video game quest, so it's like, go save 10 slaves. Okay, what about the other 30? Yeah, we don't care about them.
Right. They're out there. They're looking through the bushes in the swamp, looking for the little girls. We're looking for 2 particular little. There may be other little girls they find out there, but they're like, yeah, forget about them.
Or maybe they'll just be like, can we see your? It's ICE agents looking for them. Can we see your papers? You know, it is Texas after all.
She was the
director. Though, like they were on about
Julia
how there were
Ryan,
like 3 little girls from like the same spot went missing, and they were helping 2 of the girls' families look for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Final words to his fiancée were, "I'm
Sounds
sorry,
like they're
I'm not going to make it. I love you
other
all."
one, right?
And 8-year-old Renee, whose family said she was having the time of her life at Camp Mystic.
Is this the one they're not looking for? Or?
Dick Eastland, from a family that spent generations running the camp, is also among the dead. Conditions continue to be challenging for the rescue teams, with more warnings about further rain.
A well-funded meteorology
local officials
set up to have warned people this was coming.
Why would DEI do this to Texas?
They can.
Right?
We want to make sure that we continue to focus. We still have 11 missing children that we want to get reunited with our families. Until we can get reunited with our families, we are not going to stop. We are not going to stop until we do. So thank you.
Can you guys remember when Trump defunded
this tragedy is
everything
while this devastated community continues to come to terms with its loss? It's also starting to ask questions.
These guys need to be wearing hats, okay? There's something in them hats, even though culturally we've evolved past hats.
Far
Right?
past
Hats is like something they did in the 20s. Everybody, you can see them walking down the street. Everyone's got hats. The ladies got hats. The guys got hats. You can picture it, right?
I miss a good hat. I have some hats.
But,
I like
got
a
some
hat.
badass hats.
But we are adapting back the hat, right? The cap, the cowboy hat. You know what I mean? They're coming back, and like this guy's in a dressing, but in the age of caps where everybody wore hats, they knew when and where not to wear them. If he's addressing the media, take the hat off.
Yep.
Right when you're inside at the dinner table, take the hat off.
Inside at all. Don't you come in my door with that hat on, son.
Yeah, you put it down.
Don't you disrespect my home.
Hell, I was raised for that. I got one more for you. Never put a hat on the never put a hat or a pair of shoes on your bed. That's what my ma taught me. Bad luck.
I have a hat rack. You shouldn't get past the doorway.
Yep, it's there for a reason.
The hook by the door.
Could have been caught so off guard by this torrential flood.
Yeah, Gary, you mentioned challenging conditions for those trying to find survivors. What are the hopes of pulling out anyone else alive?
Well, the hopes are pretty low, to be honest, Clive, this amount of time on from the flood. And, of course, conditions are worsening. In fact, we were down by the river talking to people about an hour and a half ago, and suddenly there were a lot of police cordons, a lot of people with megaphones shouting that there was a 10-foot wall of water coming down the river, evacuating everyone up to higher ground where we are now. Now, it seems that wall of water may be hitting somewhere else, a creek a little bit further down, not that part of the river where the camps were, but you can see that these flash floods are still a big problem. We're getting constant alerts on our phones, emergency alerts, about the potential for flooding. So,
all right, this is just, there's nothing anyone can
That's
really
the
do.
actual reporter?
Yeah.
Is that's not a civil?
I know, he doesn't look the part, does he?
He doesn't sound, he sounds depressed. This like Eeyore on benzos.
I mean, listen to what he's talking about.
Yeah,
of course he's depressed.
Fairness. Yeah, this is not.
Yeah, that's his job. He shouldn't be delivering it to me like Eeyore on benzos. Doesn't he get paid?
I want to see news reporters more like YouTubers, where they're super enthusiastic about whatever.
God.
News.
Hey guys, I'm here in Gaza. Wow! Hit that like button.
Like, whoa, dude!
Hit that like button.
Oh man, was just found murdered in a ditch. Whoa! Police don't know who to suspect.
I'm not excited, but like interested in what you're saying. My just interested. I don't know about excited, but engaged.
All right.
Oh man,
If
what an unfortunate personality for that eye.
Let's move on to this before we move on to a certain P.Diddy.
This flying squirrel specimen under a UV blacklight. Something very unusual happens.
I like how this guy talks. But
ultraviolet light hits the squirrel's fur, is absorbed, and then released back.
Right. Pause real quick. It glows a wacky color.
Don't spoil.
Anybody want to guess what the wacky color is?
I've seen it too.
No idea. Let's find out.
Okay.
Into the world at a different wavelength that we can see. It's kind of like how scorpions glow green under a UV blacklight. But there's one big difference. The special compounds that absorb and re-emit light that make animals glow can be found all over a scorpion's exoskeleton. That's why they glow
all over lots of things.
Over the place. But in flying squirrels, those special compounds are concentrated on their belly fur.
Oh, wait. Okay, because there are a lot of animals actually that have little patterns that are black light, little hidden colors in their fur, and it's funny, like, you know.
Yeah.
That means under a UV light, Flying squirrels have glowing bellies. For reference, here's what a normal animal looks like. And here's what a flying squirrel looks like. It's pink. If I
Whoa.
Shiny.
It's pink.
More of a purple, but yeah, still.
I'm partly
unexpected.
colorblind. I don't know.
They
if
can be
that's pink or
purple, they
not.
can be red, blue, and green, and then like a tealy color, depending on the
Yeah,
animal
there are
and the part of
different
its
kinds
body.
of those little they're tiny grasshoppers, but they're like green and kind of transparent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They're not grasshoppers. They're smaller than that. Like not a cricket, because crickets are brown and they make the noise. But there's a little thing like
Scorpions? Scorpions glow like crazy.
but
Yeah.
and there's other things like these tiny little grasshopper things. They put them in an arboretum where they were like just kept on their own, and there was no predators. They started growing in so many wacky colors because these grasshoppers, apparently green is not the dominant gene. Green is just what happens when all the bright colors aren't eaten right away. You know?
Oh, so they turn up their biofluorescence when they don't have predators about? That is super
Right,
cool.
they start turning super pink and blue and yellow and every.
It's really
Right?
cool.
But those are the guys
Because
that
they
get
actually are emitting low levels of UV light. Like they've been doing tests on that. Like that's not just that they're like you have to shine it on them. Like they can, like if you have something that just views the UV spectrum, when they've recently, fairly recently, realized that you don't actually have to shine it on them and have it reflected. They're actually emitting it if you just use like lenses so that you can see that spectrum. They're doing it all on their own. So it's not just the luminescence. They're actually biofluorescing, which I think is wildly fascinating.
Did you ever see that test where they injected the stuff from the jellyfish into the rabbits and then turn on the UV, and they actually spread that gene. They spliced it into the rabbit gene, and now the rabbits.
I was gonna
can
say
glow.
they were using CRISPR to make glow in the dark goats and shit.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
and that bioluminescence is all around us. You have fireflies, or what are they all called? Lightning bugs. It's there's like a regional term where they call them lightning bugs or
Fireflies.
Yeah, it's like jimmies and sprinkles, fireflies, lightning bugs.
And the thing about lightning bugs is if you smash a
Jimmies?
lightning bug, it's not glowing. If you smash a lightning bug when it glows, then it's glowing. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought about that, but you're right. No, you're
Locked it
absolutely right.
in.
'Cause a lot of kids used to do that shit around here.
Yeah, it's what it's doing. It's activating with the bioluminescent, whatever it is, itself, and it'll continue to glow. It'll like pop, but it could glow for a longer period. It's like that's how it communicates. Crazy.
Nature is fucking cool.
Or actually, that's how it's out there saying, "Hey, baby, want to
Yeah,
get
it's
it
trying to
on?"
attract a mate, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. They're like, "What's up, baby?
You want some of this shiny booty?"
Primary functions: don't get killed, do get laid.
Right, and that's a really
every
that's a
bird
crazy thing for
outside
bugs
my
to do,
window is just doing that
right?
every single day.
Because at night there's all these things trying to eat it, birds and everything's trying to eat it. So for it to make itself that apparent, that's a ballsy thing to do, and it does it only because it wants to fuck.
Hey, it just shows that
do be
when you're
coming out at night.
when just shows how
Kinds.
desperate you are sometimes just to get laid, that you'll just go into the literal belly of the beast. Speaking of a beast,
Hey, that's somebody's kink.
yeah, Lando, save us.
Partial verdict reached in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. A jury saying they've reached a decision on all but one charge after deliberating for just over 12 hours. The big unknown tonight is what that decision is. Combs faces 5 criminal counts. You see them right
Well,
here.
is this just telling about the verdict reached, but not actually him?
Okay, now let me flip the script on the Diddy case. Here around St. Louis, where we have a very large African population, percent of the city is African American. The popular narrative is that this is a reason to celebrate. that he has been freed.
Yes,
I
saw
a lot of it
people.
is the freak offs are also seen as like these. It's a very big thing in the black community to have these big like wolf.
Okay. You cut out
Black
there.
communities, booty shaking, body oil, and they saw the attack on Diddy, the attack on a lot of other people as oppression of black people and oppression of sex.
Yeah,
You know,
no on
people are
both.
scared.
No, I look, I'm pretty fucking
Yeah,
progressive. I'm pretty fucking like left leaning. Fuck that noise. He's a rapist. Like it's just that's the beginning and end of it. Like the shit that came out of it
but
was
all
just...
the other, but all those other trumped up charges, you know, he was yeah, but they see it as a victory.
Yeah, well, black
for
people saw
for the hope.
OJ's trial as a victory. You know, like
This was done by design, though. The charges they brought him up on, they didn't need to use those charges, and they do stir a racist debate that was completely unnecessary.
Unnecessary, 100% agree there. It's just like, oh,
and they
God.
could have filed charges that they knew they could get the stick. Instead, they went big, and now they're going home.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably will get done for something, right?
It's just as a population, as a culture, I think we're getting more gray. I mean, all the time. I think people are being much more accepting of these people, you know, breaking the law and being like, "It's fine."
Yes. Yeah. Also, just it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, though. There's no real law in America, and then it happens, and it's like, see, there's no real law in America. It just people will eventually stop caring.
100 years ago, you know, everything's happening again. We in 19. Then in the 20s, what happened? Prohibition, and there was the rise of this mafioso kind of thing. But the cultural supported it. The culture, you know, our Puritan thing in America, still supported all the. We think those outlaws are badass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kind of how we are. We like them cowboys. We like them outlaws. You know, and when the government is making laws banning stuff like beer, seriously, then we don't mind breaking the law ourselves.
And they know that.
And history's going to repeat itself.
And they know that too.
It's I don't know. It's kind of an apathy that it's so sad.
They rely on that.
Yeah. It's surrender before you walk in the courtroom, because you're not going to get justice. You're not going to get like
this system here. Yeah. This is an injustice system.
I'm a very easygoing guy. I'm a very non-judgmental guy, but
you know you're cutting in and out there, Teddy.
Oh. Couldn't.
Something about non-judge. Oh.
There he goes. It's just one of those nights there, folks. While he's gone, we have the mic for ourselves for a few fucking seconds. please like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links down below. Help with the stream goal. Okay, as you can see here, I just want to see that. I didn't know this would be AI, but let's. Oh my God! Does this face go into the? Does this face go into the? Kind of.
Pay attention to how fast that happened too. How little advertised, like most it's so weird. Just pay attention to ads and everything now, and how many like between filters and jump cuts. I get why it's hard to tell. But,
and this
doggy,
tech,
are we in for a surprise real fast?
Oh, this tech is getting so bad that pretty soon, like this stuff will be like caveman.
It's not pretty soon. It's already out there, and most people can't tell. That's how I know that we're fucked.
There's still a bit of
like it happened in a matter of days.
People could already not tell bad special effects. People out there still believe, and there's a big portion of the people out there that still believe that WWF and the NFL are real.
Oh, those poor fools.
All right, let's see. What, you don't think they actually swing a golf club, do you? Come on, man, get with the program.
Birds aren't real.
Golf courses aren't even real. Come on, they don't exist.
All right,
I'm gonna break out of the firmament.
It's
See, I see golf courses as graveyards for the living.
There you go. Oh, see this guy right here. This man is about to break out of the firmament.
True. This is called Three Best Friends.
Three best friends who woke up in each other's bodies 35 years in the past and realized that they were living the same day over and over again.
No, man, we can't keep stopping every single time. Come on.
There were three friends who woke up in each other's bodies. That happens more often than you think.
I mean, yeah, all right. I will give you that one. That one is, yeah. You never forget college or summer camp.
Oh my goodness.
No matter how hard you try.
And there was a lot of hardness involved.
They're using their unique powers to escape the time loop and get back to their own time and get back in their own bodies and raise enough money to save the rec center.
It's over for you, three best friends. You'll never save the rec center in the future.
Ryan, where are you going? I'm Ethan. And this is too many things. Time travel, and a time loop, and switching bodies, and special powers? I'm sorry. I can't do this.
Wait.
Oh my
He's
God, you have to
absolutely
send this in the
I
show.
wanted to be a cool and unique villain, and so I tried too hard. I hereby reverse the curse. And I present you with this giant check to save the rec center.
I don't care how much money you got. I'm smashing this place down.
This is the story.
Gun Wizard.
I need this link.
This is a cheese parade. I fucking love Cheese Parade. They gave us Cheese Man
This
and
needs to make the rounds.
yeah. Here, I'll save this now, and when it's done, it'll be easier. Trust me, it'll be easier. I'll just go into the Discord.
I need to see that. I need to see that done as a feature-length film. That
Hell
thing.
yeah.
Yes, please.
Feature-length, right?
Let's see if Cheese
You know,
Parade's
I could
any
talk
good.
to some friends who could probably do the whole thing in CG as long as they have that to work with.
Basic hippity hop.
From AI.
Fuck yeah.
Just give the
And what I want
AI
to do
the
is
prompts
land
and just boop.
so that
like
the
a
axis of the
3-hour
bottom of the ball
epic,
is
but it's
behind
that
my point of
horrible.
impact. So watch this.
You want something long enough that you
So
really
we're
have
getting
to
our
pee.
nice forward hops. Land center ball
Yeah,
to come
this
to a
doesn't
stop.
really work.
It's as easy as that. We'll
No,
stick it out on the road.
doesn't really work.
Remember to follow
you
the
ever
rules
done
of
this?
the road and use proper
hippity
Have you ever
hop.
done this?
When
hop
I
on
was a
the ball?
kid. When I was a kid, I did
It
it.
He
doesn't
could have
work.
got a better. That's not even a quality. That's not even a
Yeah, yeah.
quality ball there.
No, he's
When I
probably
was
on
a
a
kid, there
budget.
was
It's not
a ball that
roadworthy.
had a handle on it. There
Yeah,
actually
where's
had
the
a
bunny
handle on it. It was like
face?
called the hopping.
Yep.
Yeah, there
like a
should be
hopper
one with a
ball,
bunny
but
face.
it never worked. It was just easier. I don't know. If it's just it's
But
actually
was it more
easier-
fun?
it's easier to move in any way on anything. Now, let me tell you, when I was younger and I would the sit and spin. Ooh, this sit and spin. Come on.
That's what she said.
Have that.
You know what I'm saying?
Baby,
You know what I'm saying?
right
You sit
round,
Indian
baby,
style
right
on it and you
round.
turn the little wheel and you go like, wee. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they were better before they started making them out of all plastic. The plastic ones would like bend as if you got like too crazy with the handle.
Yeah, I remember the day when I was too big for the sit and spin. I sat on it and I was just like, fuck, I'm too big for the sit and spin.
My
We need an
childhood
adult
going
size sit and
before my
spin, right?
eyes.
Yeah, like you say, we got to fix all these design flaws. You like make it out of metal, make it super sturdy. You know, put some ball bearings in there. You know,
At that
We
point, you
gotta-
just go in the teacups at the fair. That's pretty much the same thing, but for multiple
but I want
adults.
to have
right?
it in my home, so anytime I want to, I can sit Indian style on it and be like,
Make-
wee.
Make that bank. We could put a teacup in your home.
We got to crowdfund this thing. We're going to talk about. We're gonna tool Tim the Tool Man Taylor it. More power.
Fuck
We're gonna make it
yeah.
amazing spin, right?
Put a little fucking
Let's have
engine
it.
on the side of it for extra power.
Yeah, I'm like you crank it up and then get on it like wah.
Bonus.
Oh, get rid of the
You guys
mechanic.
remember when that man?
Go
You
on.
guys remember when that man got a video game?
Tim the Tool Man.
Yeah.
Yes,
that was
I
a weird
remember
ass
that.
game.
I remember JonTron playing that.
He's out there fighting pterodactyls with a fucking nail gun and shit.
Nail gun, right? He had nail gun and like other like tool things, drills and stuff. Yeah, and
so weird.
I don't know why he was in prehistory and then also in other various dimensions.
I think a spaceship later or something too. It was weird.
Prequel for Galaxy Quest going on right there.
Yeah. Oh, is this a video game that proves that Home Improvement and Galaxy Quest are the same universe?
You could easily make that happen with just a good writer. A good writer could easily make it happen.
The Star Trek that's underwater, produced by Spielberg, because why not, right?
Yeah.
Star Trek was hot on TV. They're like, let's do Star Trek underwater. Star Trek underwater, and the captain of the ship is that guy from Jaws. Yay!
Yep.
It's that guy from Jaws. What's he done since Jaws? I don't fucking anything. I don't know. Yay! That guy from Jaws.
Guy from Jaws. Guy from Jaws. Guy from Jaws.
Guy from Jaws. Guy from Jaws. Bequest. He like ended like Captain Guy from Jaws. He's like, guess what is it? He's like,
hey, let's. I actually don't have that much lined up, but let's wrap this one up and then
At some point, you will likely have to deal with an angry driver who wants to beat you to death with a giant wrench. That's why it's always important to travel with a squad.
Oh shit!
And what I want
you came to the wrong neighborhood, you leg walking motherfucker. This is Hippity Town. Look at that posse there.
That's great. I love that. There's more guys on balls. Yeah.
All right.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I finally found the picture I was looking for of Buff from last week. Look at this.
Oh.
I told you, it's up close. It's so different.
He's not even happy about it.
You can see that's off for normal, but it's always that kind of weird. That always freaks me out.
That kind of weird. But look how it's like so detailed.
But this time with added existential dread.
Right? Do you think he even remembers taking this picture?
Like he put the one on backwards, like both eyebrows are supposed to have like the fat part in the middle, but he accidentally applied it so that the fat part was on the right side of both eyebrows in that one, and he's got his lip like pushed off to the same side, so it just looks like the whole thing is pushed in one direction.
Do you think he looks so bummed out because this is the first time he saw himself?
Oh damn!
Yeah, this is classic. This is classic entertainment. I mean, Groucho Marx had a painted on mustache and eyebrows, right? He just put some black makeup on his eyebrows.
That's right.
Drew on a mustache. The Charlie
it's the
Chaplin.
Extra hair though. None of them did this extra hair thing, did they? Look at that. I don't even know how to feel about that.
There. And I remember seeing people watching his videos thinking they had plastic wrap on his head, which I guess
I never thought that until just now. I just thought it was like shoe polish or something.
It is, as far as I'm aware, it's
lie.
shoe polish. And you can tell he's not taking it off. Even if he has a shower regularly, he doesn't scrub that shit
but now
out.
it looks like something is glued down around the edges. So now he might be right.
Oh.
Whatever person saw plastic might have been correct. I'd never seen it this close. It just looked shiny and black. And
that's what I've been
caked and
saying.
painted on,
It's
but
so
that's weird.
haunting.
Yeah. Other people thought there was a piece of tape across his forehead. Like
that's possible. I wouldn't. But look at that's weird looking.
This is what I don't know. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, none of us do there, bear friend.
I'm at a loss.
None of us do.
He posted this picture to clarify things. I only have more questions.
Looking good, bro.
Right?
What's your hair?
J.J.
What's
Abrams
in your
keeps
hair?
coming up, and that's like the same sort of feel. Like you get
scroll back
answers
picture.
only to end up with
Scroll up a
more
little bit.
questions.
I got to look at the eyebrow again. Let me look at this eyebrow. There's something going on with the eyebrow.
They're paint. It's like.
I'm telling you, he applied one backwards that day.
Right. But there's a line right there. See this line?
It is.
Yeah.
That's his
What's
forehead.
going on there?
That's
right?
it overlaps on his forehead.
Because the one thing is like some sticky fur thing, and the other one is his actual eyebrow. That's my guess. His eyes are different sizes too. I don't even like that.
This is the more I look at it, the more I realize that the core of it is probably a very tragic
there,
man.
I see, because he is overall a bit because he didn't post this picture, did he?
Yes, he did. This is his channel.
No.
Yep, I'll show you. Like he's posted a lot of.
Well, it looks like a picture of a picture.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is he using AI to generate pictures of himself?
He's
and
done
not doing a good
Grandar,
job?
hasn't he been doing this for years?
It's possible.
He has been doing this
I
for
know
years.
he has,
Also,
but
I
is he
think.
doing it AI assisted now?
Hold on. I think he is AI assisted. I think AI made him.
I mean, yeah, there's the different terms, the AI and AI assisted, because like anytime anybody would put a filter on, or when remember the Face app where everybody was switching genders on
Yeah.
Facebook? That's AI too. That's AI as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a nice jacket. What the? He's putting out a picture of himself.
Why are we looking at this guy? What is going on? This he has got nothing in his room.
Oh God,
nothing
yeah.
on the wall.
Look how thin his door is as well. God, that's a thin door.
Is he just pretending to be a lolcow?
I think no.
I don't think so.
No, he's been doing this for well over like 10 years, and I
Oh
know
yeah, and there was that one person who streamed the video that she found of him talking like way like years and years and years ago about why he decided to get fit and start dancing.
It was like a documentary.
And that was
or
legit.
something.
Yeah.
Look, he starts showing the same pictures all over
then,
again.
but at that point, he's still like he was on a weight loss journey, and I don't.
That's his whole.
I don't know
room.
if he just used this as a. I don't know. I don't know if it turned into a quirk after that. I never really thought about it too much. I just find it hilarious.
He doesn't even have a
the end.
single piece of art. Anything. It's just like the most bare bones home. It's so sad.
What happened to his self-portrait? Didn't he used to
He
have
has that in his dancing area.
Yeah.
Wait, this is. I don't think we've ever seen him from this angle.
It's probably for the best, honestly.
I'm just worried because it's Twitter. Are we going to see any cock out? I'm curious about Buff's life, not less
Fuck's
so
sake.
about. Yeah, tackled out Buff is something I'd rather not see.
Okay, but if we did, would his pubes be just as weird as his eyebrows?
You can
and his
actually
hair?
see. You can see a few of the shots there. He well trims. He well.
Yeah,
trims.
I never bring up
look, that's
anybody's
not-
Twitter on the air. Because everybody's Twitter I follow has lots of
Oh
nudity.
my God! Look at this one.
Yeah.
He's like, hey,
Hey,
can I
Is
buy
he not uploading to YouTube anymore or something?
No, he
Like,
is. He is. This is his Twitter. I don't go to it that often, so seeing this. I mean, I'm not on Twitter at all. He must know what he looks like. He must know what he looks like.
Twitter is now a lot of porn, so the next video might be him riding a dildo. You don't know.
It's true. It's 100% true. So let's move on to something a little more wholesome.
I'm willing to.
You pre-screen certain shit. I mean,
This is for the homies.
Yeah. So here's a
Ooh,
fine
hello.
dining on a budget. We need to have some for our fat arses. We need to have some food on this stream.
We're broke, but promised our partner a fancy meal. Here's our 3-ingredient pasta, so we definitely have no excuses now. We will make a basic versus fancy version of aglio olio. For the basic version, cook your pasta in salted water for a minute under the recommendation, and save some pasta water on the side. Pour a generous amount of olive oil, and add your thinly sliced garlic and chili flakes on low heat to infuse the flavors. We are not looking for any browning. Add your pasta and pasta water, turn the heat to medium, and stir vigorously to emulsify the sauce. Finish with parsley and toss. This is pretty good, but we can definitely do better. The next one
A
uses
good
the same
beginning.
ingredients
Tasty.
but different technique. For the fancy
This is the
version,
fancy
toss your garlic into hot water and bring it to a boil. Remove your garlic and repeat this 4 times. We'll blend this garlic with some olive oil. Add pasta water and blend to emulsify into a thick creamy sauce. Toss the pasta with your creamy sauce and parsley. This version really brings out the natural sweetness and deep garlic flavor without being overpowering.
Optionally sprinkle chili powder for heat.
That's what I do. I definitely add some chili. That looks nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, and definitely for a budget. Christ, you'd be able to do that really cheap.
It actually reminds me of I was playing something last night that had a similar recipe in the game. Speaking of which, by the way, I started playing the Indiana Jones game.
Cool.
It is very good. It feels like playing an Indiana Jones movie.
I heard that.
And Troy, honestly, most of the time I forget that it's Troy Baker because he sounds like Harrison Ford. But yeah, so the first stage you're going around the Vatican, and I found a couple of Italian recipes laying around, and one of them was basically just like boil some pasta and put some cheese and peppercorns in there. Done.
Guinness waffle.
All right, we got to do Guinness waffles because I'm Irish and I get to choose what we watch.
See, you could have picked Max Miller, and no, you went with sausage.
Max Miller is for your private time, okay? Max Miller is when same for beard the beard food challenge guy.
The
beard
tasty beard,
food.
yeah.
Yeah. There are.
I like tasting history and beard meets food.
I like them both, but for very different reasons than you do.
Yeah, I like them for the reasons you do too.
I used to make,
Why not
except we're including waffle mix this time. You want to grow up to be big and strong, don't you?
So why do people like waffles anyway?
Way too much.
The way you guys, well, not you guys. Well, yeah, I suppose technically, the way they are done over in the States, I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. Pancakes are fine. Give me potato
I find them
waffles.
flavorless.
Potato waffles all the way down. Thank you very much.
Never had that, but I would try it.
Boxy's lovely, but like Boxy's.
I've had Boxy.
Yeah, Boxy's good. They don't. It's not the same thing though, because like Belgian waffles or whatever the fuck American equivalent are like just cakes. They're sweet, but they're not that sweet. They're not that anything really. I don't know.
Yeah, any waffles I've had over here have just been like, you know, there's a
That's all
texture.
dependent on your batter. I mean, if whoever made you your stuff used ship batter, you're gonna get shit.
It was IHOP, so
every single time though, like it's multiple
There you
times.
go.
Yeah, no.
I'd
That
like to
I
go
have.
to a proper. I'd like to go to a proper like Waffle House, not the fighty Waffle House, but like the German Waffle Houses that you have in the States, where they also serve you drinks and like sausages.
Waffle House.
Waffle House. Fighty Waffle House.
The fighties, because those are separate ones. I don't go to those sort of Waffle Houses for the food. I go for the entertainment.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean the Waffle
those
wanted to get into a
waffles
fighting game?
Waffle House waffles are soft. They're actually pretty soft, I would say. That's standard how they do it, you know. But last time I went to Waffle House, they gave me a waffle that said Waffle House on it.
Ooh.
Right? Like it was in the mold of the Waffle House. I was like, whoa, that's interesting. Never seen that before.
All right.
That's
Good Lord, it looks like that time I ate at Margaritaville. But Grandpa, I want to eat real food. Shut up and eat your Guinness. And we're gonna use our
That takes me back.
broken waffle maker to make this. Remember when it had a handle? Achoo! All right, here we go. That's either way too much or too little. And
I always wanted Homer's moon waffles that he made when he was at home that one day, and he circled it around a stick of butter and then put it on a little a toothpick. There was just a stick of butter surrounding the waffle surrounding it.
so way too much was the
Steve.
answer that we were looking for. It smells like Universal Studios, the Florida location. All right, we got
How
a green light.
specific?
And there
I
you
don't know what
have
it smells like.
Looks kind of moldy. It looks like there's mold on it. Give it some syrup, love. We'll go for a piece that's not coated in syrup. Okay, here we go.
That looks chewy.
Actually, it's pretty darn tasty. It's extraordinarily
Guinness pie is
fluffy,
pretty popular
and the
over here.
stout gives it a rich, decadent taste. I don't taste any alcohol, so I think I'm gonna have to give the Guinness waffles a 5 out of 5.
So I don't know if this happens actually in Ireland or not, but over here, Irish pubs tend to love making gravies and stews with Guinness in it.
Yeah, we do that for sure. Especially if we're trying to cater to tourists. Over here, it's hit or miss. But I'll tell you one thing that Guinness sells that's really well: Guinness ice cream.
Weird.
That can be really nice, and it's a little bit expensive. It's got a very sharp flavor to it, but then they put in some really high quality like caramel or like fudge or truffle Guinness truffle ice cream. It's expensive.
Truffle ice cream. I've never heard of that before.
It's
Guinness ice cream.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I would try
They
it.
are.
Nice.
That's a very diverse company because over here they make beer, and over here they also like keep track of world records and stuff. It's a very diverse company.
Well, it's the same. It's the same company. That's the American division. Technically, it's owned by I think Diageo, who are huge bottlers over here. They have a lot of like rights for different bottling companies. Oh, we're on ordinary sausage anyway. Let's have a look. See if there's anything new. Probably not, but we'll. Oh, hold on. There's a Guinness one. So peri peri chicken sausage, that's gonna taste gorgeous.
Ew.
Uncrustable stuffed burger.
I do like peri peri. Oh, it's not just any peri peri. He's having himself a cheeky Nando's.
Ooh, okay, yeah, that wins out.
We can do that for sure.
Folks, and welcome back.
We got a Nando's here.
Peri chicken. Is it South African? Is it Portuguese? It's a little bit of both. It's a marinated spicy chicken. The peri peri is a pepper. And we also got some Portuguese rice to go along with it. And I think I found a company more evil than Chili's. This meal here, $16 and change.
Yeah, Nando's is not for the skint.
Rice better be fantastic. For $16, this chicken better get up on stage and do the hula. And the Portuguese rice.
It's definitely a little overpriced, but it is nice. It's not that much nice though.
It's for rich bitches who are going to college and they want to feel like they're still a part of like normal food. So they go and they have a cheeky Nando's that sets them back 40. Or should I say it sets their parents' credit card back 40.
It's getting liquidy. Oh my god, I liquefied the chicken, which is fine. It looked like it was a little dry when it was coming out of the grinder. So that's what we call in the biz a perk. It's a new menu item at Nando's Peri Peri Chicken, and it's only $27. Outrageous prices. $16, and they act like they're the first people to invent leaving a piece of meat in a bag of sauce overnight. I got a bag of chicken that's been marinating in its own juices for 3 days. Thinking about charging $60 for it. And 3, 2, $16 for a piece of chicken. And
I feel you, man.
The sound effects.
If I was a Vegas casino, I'd be giving you even odds on this sausage bursting. With special thanks to today's Smart Box.
What extrusion sounds like.
This will be our first Ferrigno scale.
I feel like this is some sort of reference on this drawing, but I don't get it.
This guy, Pete Makista, I don't know who that is. That's why I pay $16 for a piece of chicken. This will it blows broad.
All right, now the Ferrigno scale. Raisin and Teddy. Well, neither of you were here.
Why Ferrigno?
Because he has the Ruffalo scale. Who played the Hulk? Lou Ferrigno, the Hulk.
Why is the Hulk involved? I'm so confused.
Okay, Mark Ruffalo. Who does he play?
I mean, yes, okay, but why are we taking it to? Why are we playing like 6 Degrees of Hulk? Is the question though?
Because it was the first thing that came out of me mind when I came up with it on the spot.
All right.
Why?
All right.
You should have had you've had a week to lay out your fucking to your concerns, sir. A week. All right.
Goodness.
Now I can describe what we're doing. Our job is to avoid his sponsorship as much as possible and then give it a very realistic Ferrigno score. So
Score the candy bar?
Hell yeah.
Deal.
All right, so I'm gonna say right here. Boop.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay. There we go. So what was that for? What was that out of?
I'll give that a 2. You missed
it...
half of the word.
That's true. That's true. It was a bit sloppy. I'm gonna say probably a 75 out of what? A large number. A large number.
75 out of yes.
Yeah, 75 out of the city of Des Moines of yeah, of Ferrignos. That many.
We need scientist Mel here for this discussion.
He'd just be flinging beakers at the screen. this is about as realistic.
Cloaca and everything.
Oh yeah,
should be so upset. Oh, 75 out of Cloaca.
Will it blow worth $16.90 something? I'm gonna have to give that will it blow 4 Mark Ruffalo's.
Pop.
Okay, here we go.
Here comes the splash.
Yeah, I was just thinking that every time.
Oh no!
Right away, Jesus Christ.
Well, that's a sign.
Looks like popcorn, kinda.
We're just gonna cut the tip. I got some low expectations for this sausage. It doesn't look much different from when it went in. Wow. When they bury me, I just forget it. It's not important. Here we go. Well, I not only am I gonna have to eat this chicken, but I'm gonna have to eat my own words. It's phenomenal chicken.
Called it.
The best chicken I've ever had in my life. And this is me eating it after it's all been ground up and turned into mush. I can't imagine how good it would have been if I didn't do that. It's that peri-peri spice.
What up?
It's the texture that would bother the shit out of me. I couldn't do that. That looks disgusting.
It sure looks bad. It does look bad.
Don't like your mashed potato chicken.
There is one small caveat.
Yeah, exactly.
Goopy.
I
would
like
prefer...
my sausage lumpy and falling apart.
I don't either. That's why I go and see my doctor. I'm getting older.
Oh, what if you pranked somebody and gave them like some barbecue chicken with mashed potatoes, but the barbecue chicken was actually something potato based, and the mashed potatoes were actually like this kind of chicken mushed up.
I would be impressed with the sheer effort.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm far more into like the whole when it looks perfect, but it's actually cake.
Oh yes,
the illusion cakes. I love illusion cakes.
It's a cake.
They are
or
very
is
impressive.
It something else?
It's for good chicken, but for a sausage, as you can see, it's not a great sausage. The skin's not crispy. The insides, it's all mush.
You should have put it into the brisket.
It's got its variety of problems there.
Smoker.
Who's gonna eat them? So with apologies to Nando's Peri Peri Chicken, I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 2.5
Boink.
out of 5.
Bop bop bop. Bop, bop. God damn it.
What are you doing down here? Shadoo, this
Kitty.
is
Kitty
neither
butt.
the time nor the place.
Yeah, but you know.
Or is it?
Release the buttka. All right, Raisin, cause you're here.
Max.
Cause yeah. No, where is he here?
Beard.
I would say him Beard. He's not. He's the British version.
Okay. Beard works.
Yeah.
Beard works.
Okay.
This is today's order of business.
You like Max making some sugar plums, though.
I do like that episode.
Lunch. It's been a while. Just picking up a friend of mine to keep me company on the journey, you know.
Jenny.
He's called Wayne.
Isn't it?
Some of you might know him, actually. Should we put some music on for him?
I didn't realize he had that much of a schnoz.
Oh yeah, he's basically a tall dwarf.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't you judge him.
That is a ruthless track.
There he is. Let's go. About me.
What's going on, buddy? Listen, I queued up a song for you. You ready?
Yeah.
Teddy's in a wind tunnel.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, I thought that was the video.
Oh, yeah.
No letting go,
No holding back.
Yeah, it's Wayne Wonder.
Yeah.
Wayne Wonder.
Yeah, I know.
I put it on for you.
It's hot in here. Oh, sorry, no cursing. It's damn hot in here.
Should we hit the road?
Let's go.
Now, you see, Lando should have, when he was drawing an example of an armpit, just should have shown Florida.
Yeah, there you go. The armpit of
America. As you can see here, here's an armpit.
Kind of a sweaty butt crack, though. It's kind of a sweaty butt crack down there.
Yeah.
Where's this guy at?
He's in Florida, but what city?
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Look at that. VIP parking.
Up front.
Next to the vape shop.
Fuck yeah. Vape Nation.
Oh, God. Florida.
VIP.
I don't know, but she played it.
Does she know who I am?
I have no idea. Maybe.
Dude, we just got off work just to come see you.
Oh, they spread the word.
They told you. Oh, we gotta win now.
It was on Facebook.
Oh, it was on Facebook. All right, we gotta win now.
Is she high? She's very.
Yeah, on fucking status, do you see her little pink phone out as she's giggling about how she's able to film him because she's cute?
Yeah.
You have to win.
Yeah, I don't think Bagel Boss would have gotten the same response, would he?
She's high on that beard.
Yeah.
I'll try.
He keeps it clean for all his like.
He
that's
does.
respect,
It's so
man.
impressive.
Does he though? Does he though?
Wayne's gone in without me.
Some of these.
Look at this. Table's all ready.
Of course.
Look at that. Nice and cozy.
Yeah. Little pizza date here, you know?
Right, it's kind of hidden behind all this arboreal miscellany, but this is the challenge. 28-inch pizza, 28 minutes, 2 people, clear the tray, you get the challenge, it's free, plus a $50 gift card. We're both kind of like in characters today, man. You also...
I hope so.
Spoiler alert. He's just going to eat everything and then ask for dessert.
As he does.
Yeah,
It's always
This
a
is
flex.
nothing for him. I've
Yeah.
seen him take down so much more than this.
I've seen him eat a whole cow.
Which you are wearing backwards. What do you reckon? You think we got this?
I don't know. I had breakfast.
We're both... Yeah, you didn't think that you thought you were just coming along for the ride. You thought I was going to try and solo it. I'm an old man now.
I thought we were just gonna have a few drinks.
All right, ma'am. Can we order 1 pizza challenge, please?
Absolutely. What would you like on it?
Do you want toppings? Pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
I was gonna say mushrooms, I forgot.
Mushrooms?
You want
No
that?
mushrooms.
No mushroom, just pepperoni.
Just pepperoni.
Extra mushrooms,
Pepperoni,
please.
Yeah. I was tempted to get pepperoni and pineapple, you know.
I'll do pineapple. I'm not a hater of the pineapple.
What about pepperoni and pineapple?
Sure.
Do we get
I don't know who this guy is, but he's already lost 5 points to Gryffindor.
But I'm giving him 10 points back, so fuck you.
Ooh. Notice how I didn't go any higher than 5. It was a warning shot. So, yeah.
Pepperoni and pineapple?
Pepperoni, pineapple,
That's my
and
favorite.
mushrooms.
No mushrooms.
I don't like pineapple on pizza.
And
but
mushrooms.
I can't have mushrooms. I'm
What's this?
allergic, so...
Is he allergic, or does he just not like them?
I don't know.
No mushrooms. There is an issue with
He's not a fun
that.
guy.
Oh.
There.
Loves me some
Maybe
mushrooms.
some flicker in the video. I can't really do anything about it because all the lights are linked together. Tried punching it, but it didn't really work.
Well, you didn't punch hard enough then.
All right, here we go.
28-inch pizza challenge.
There you go.
Smells like potential defeat.
Pizza.
We'll see.
Love it.
You ready, mate?
Oh my god, I want that right now.
I'd be down to fuck with that thing and then not call it in the morning. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, the time is...
It looks good.
28 minutes. All right, today I'm at a place called Crostini's Pizza and... I just spat everywhere. Do you see that?
No, I didn't.
All right.
Don't spit on my half of the pizza.
I just
please.
spat on the pizza.
Great.
I'm at Crostini's Pizza and Cuisine today with my good friend Wayne, and we're taking on that 28-inch pizza challenge. You get 28 minutes to finish a 28-inch pizza. If you do so, you get the pizza for free and spot on the Wall of Fame and a $50 gift card, but only one team has been successful. So hopefully we'll be the second team.
Hell yeah. What?
In terms of toppings, you can choose what you want. If you're feeling a bit dangerous, you can get it topped, but you only have to get cheese if you really want to win. We got pepper.
Look what he's wearing. He's wearing a Heart Attack Grill t-shirt. Hell yeah. Billy reference.
Pepperoni and pineapple, which was
that's a good topic.
Which is my
Yeah,
choice.
but where's the midget nurse waitress though?
Yeah, I want to see that episode where he gets spanked.
Salty.
And stand on the weighing scales they have outside in the front of it, so you weigh yourself before and after.
Terrifying.
Ready.
Get started. 3, 2, 1. Crostini!
Let's do it.
This is gonna be too easy for him. He takes his time when it comes to ones like this.
Rather atypical war crime and getting it wrong. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the episode. Today we're at Crostini's in Deltona, Florida, having a bash at their 28-inch pizza challenge.
I've been there.
So called because you guessed it, you have to eat a 28-inch pizza between 2 people inside 28 minutes, and if you can, you get the meal free and a $50 gift card for your troubles.
Which you're never coming back to Daytona, so what do you you're gonna give it to him? Yeah.
His friend's local, right?
This crust is way bigger.
Possibly?
Bigger than your crust.
I don't think this is going to help you with the trolls in the comments.
Ooh, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, last time Wayne was on the channel, we did a team pizza challenge, and he was singled out a bit for perhaps not pulling his weight. Although I'm sure he did his fair share. I don't really recall. Give him a break.
His weight.
Look how cute
Get
he is.
it?
Don't you just want to snuggle him?
I love how he's already reaching from the other side to try to help him out.
They're at 6 minutes.
You need my shirt to wipe your beard?
Would impossible. Oh, thank you very much.
That thing is a serious flavor saver.
You see, just like the last time, he didn't offer me napkins.
Give me a second.
He asked for his own, ask for
Will you
your
just
own.
wipe me a smidge here? Thank you. Do you remember how long it took the other winners to finish?
Now they're just showing off. See what I'm saying? Like, they're not even 7 minutes in, and that's almost done. He's just sitting there.
We're on record pace again. You know what we gotta do. Ever since, you know, you've been flying solo again, your forearms look a little bigger.
Mate, he could rip you in half.
He's like an angry orangutan.
Yeah, try not to choke to death. That would be a real tragedy.
I feel like you're pulling a bob and trying to slow down for me.
I can't eat any slower than this. I'm trying. You want some help with your cider?
Sure.
This pizza is delicious. I'm going to take at least partial credit for that because I got pepperoni and pineapple.
He's not wrong there.
You want mushrooms? I'm not ready for it to be over yet.
Okay, my bad. I'm
Go
a
around
greedy.
too.
This
Get
is
one each. And then that'll be a hell of a flex.
really good.
Yeah, save as a size kid. I know you got something to prove, but this pizza is scrumptious. Let's try and cross the finish line together. Hope you enjoyed this one, despite the flicker and appalling audio, and I'll catch you in the next one.
We're used to both of those
Already got
things
my
here.
tiramisu over there.
Yeah.
You want all of it, right?
How do I look?
Look pretty.
It's been a long time since somebody said that to me.
Not enough though.
Hello, sir. Have you met Raisin?
All right, this is Bimix Food and Wayne Jalapeno. And wow, you are damp.
Oh, that's what that pizza
It's not that hot. That was Crostini's 28-inch pizza challenge.
Delicious.
Pretty well beaten. Cheers,
Cheers,
mate.
buddy.
Yeah! Good for him.
Good job.
Oh, that was yummy. That was very good. I can see tiramisu in the fridge there. Can I get a piece of tiramisu?
Yeah.
There it is.
Can I get a pizza?
You called it.
Just one, are you sure?
Just one. How much my
One
figure?
cheesecake?
That's the dessert flex.
Yeah.
I reckon you guys could have a good go at that. No?
No, there's no chance.
Maybe they give me a big.
Yeah.
So, Raisin, what do you think? Pepperoni, pineapple, and some jalapeno.
I'll fuck that up.
Some
Yeah, me
jalapeno. She'd
too.
just be like, keep it coming. Just dump the
I'm
whole
saying,
thing
like,
on
I'd
it.
have been like, yo, can I get $100 if we eat two?
Yeah, that tiramisu looks good too. I mean,
Right?
We got like a. That is.
Like, oh, we just heard lettuce and nothing.
Yeah. We can lettuce that.
We can lettuce forever, man. We can lettuce.
Oh,
Let us eat that tiramisu. Look at that.
That is
boy.
a nice tiramisu.
Do you think vegetarians have ever done that sort of like, you know how you have like sandwiches with like lettuce as the quote unquote bun because they're not doing the bread?
Yeah.
I only did that one night when we had a buffet and we were really drunk and ran out of rolls, so we decided to make lettuce tacos.
You think anybody's ever tried doing lettuce pizza?
Yeah, it probably would.
It would get all wilty.
Yeah.
It would have to be like some snobby shit. You'd have to sell it as like deconstructed and raw, and then just put
lettuce
like
on a
cold
pizza.
cheese.
You can do it. I've seen there's
Spinach
taco
I would have
pizza.
in a pizza.
They'll
Oh,
cook
yeah,
the
I
whole
guess.
pizza and then they'll throw the lettuce on top, right?
Oh no, I meant like lettuce instead of the dough. Well, lettuce as the thing holding up everything else.
Crust. Like use lettuce instead of have a crust, just put the sauce and cheese on some lettuce.
You'd have to like warm everything up separately and then just put it on top of the lettuce when it's done.
No, if you warmed it up, it would wilt the lettuce, and the whole thing is a no-go. It has to be cold and deconstructed, and you have to make a whole show of it. Otherwise, and then you could even charge extra for it. It'd be a fancy thing.
Yeah,
there you go.
Make it bougie.
Sell that shit to the bougie fucks.
When in doubt,
there you go.
bougify it.
Bigger piece because they saw that I performed slightly better.
It is what it is.
Do you know like the apparently the world record for tiramisu is something like £9 in 10 minutes, which I think is totally beatable.
Yeah, why not?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Oh, especially if it's soft like this.
Oh, supposed to be soft. There you go.
He's selling his...
Oh, here, guys.
Loves it.
So, a tiny wedge of a, not as big as his.
I can't believe you got both sauces. You got both
I like how he's like, I want attention too.
Do you know who he's reminding me of? Do you remember Manny?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
This
reminds me of
guy-
Manny.
This guy is completely emasculated next to yeah.
Get him
He's
some
just
magic
like,
cards.
Put that sauce on top of a magic
That's
card.
the second time he's talked about how his is bigger. So
I
I'd have to
know,
agree.
She gave me the gift card naturally because I did most of the work. But
Here you go, Sonny. You can just keep on trying, and one day you'll have a fine big beard like me.
I'm your son's favourite.
Yes.
Surely not. I'm
promise
nobody's
you.
favourite.
I have noticed
Most people watch like
beard beats
Sidemen
food.
or like.
He really loves the attention. Like he will stop and cross the street. Oh, you know me, do you?
Mr. Beast or like.
I like to pretend modesty though.
Well, you got it. Otherwise, you're a
Minecraft
jackass.
videos, stuff
Like
like that.
hell he
It's really
loves
nice
it.
to meet you. Tell your son.
Hey,
I said thank you for watching. And the
Thank you,
pizza was
homie.
delicious, man. Thank you. Put it there. Put it there. Thanks, guys.
But
girls.
has a pleasant personality on him.
Oh, he does. He's done this all over the world anyway. It'd be kind of it'd be kind of weird if he was like a bit of a jackass. Maybe he's in his personal life. I don't know. All I know is that he eats food and somehow still keeps in very, very, very good condition. So nice. His gym routine must be impressive. Or he doesn't eat anything for 3 days.
Just metabolism.
You think it'll crash when he gets older?
But you gotta maintain that metabolism,
how
and
he
yes,
takes care of his
absolutely.
body.
but he
He'll
eats
slow
a lot,
down.
right? He eats a lot, and also he'll like in the middle of the big ones that are a challenge, he will get like a soda on top of it, right?
Well, and the dessert afterwards, like we
And
just saw.
dessert. He almost always gets the dessert.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
rarely does he not get a dessert. I've seen a couple times he did.
Early ones he wouldn't, and then he just gets bigger and bigger. He also very smartly figured out how to drink a clear glass, because no one likes to see that glass put back down after his face is covered in food. Ugh. But he's an expert at this shit. I did the same challenge in Dublin. He did totally fried, and it was a nightmare. He cleared it. Oof.
Cleared and then had dessert.
I honestly don't know if he did. We should watch it a video sometime. All right. Do you want to wrap it up here? Or do you want to get a little bit of daily dose and a little bit of buff before we go?
We can do some daily dose, but we can skip buff, I think.
I think we already technically did a buff segment earlier anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So, daily dose it is. Again, guys, sorry about the whole tech issue. It's kind of out of my hands on this one. Oh, damn. This is perfect.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is your baldest man ever.
Yeah, I don't see how that could possibly be
Today's
accident.
episode of Whose Head is Shinier? Ooh, I wonder how reflective.
Oh, God.
Could you teach me of such powers?
Oh, my God!
You heard? Jesus, you heard that. Christ.
Never seen a goat get so scared of falling off a 2-inch cliff.
It was a hell of a slap.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh!
Hey, which train goes to Tottenville?
You would have had to get on this one.
Ah.
At Jefferson.
All right. I'll get the next one. Thank you.
Wop, 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 wop.
During a super serious moment during this play, the sound effects guy hit the wrong button.
I was thinking,
Nice.
it's not going to be just farts, is it? But no, it was farts.
Bing, bing, blah.
It's plastic. From China. Very good. Thanks for destroying our ocean.
Sweet.
This is that, my boy.
My boy. Whee. Ooh, impressive.
Slick.
I think they might need a new t-shirt cannon.
Erectile dysfunction can strike at any time.
One.
At least Maud wasn't in the crowd. I'm on a Simpsons binge tonight. What the fuck?
Wah,
2,
wah.
3, go.
Oh. Oh.
I feel like there's no safe way to use virtual reality headsets.
Well, you're not supposed to run around, idiot.
So this was probably worst case scenario.
Oh. No.
Don't buy it.
It just
Don't
keeps
buy it.
going.
Vai, galera!
What?
Said fired.
Oh, fired.
This bride and groom did rock, paper, scissors to decide who would get to keep their last name.
Hold on. That last one would have been 10 times funnier if it had been a printout of a. No. If the printout had been the picture of a cucumber.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
This woman made him rock, paper, scissors in front of their families for whose last name they were taking.
That's weird.
I quit. That's too feminist for me.
I mean, shouldn't they just discuss that in a degree ahead of time or something?
Hey, look, Teddy. Even the animals are getting on board with the hats.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys think? Would you rock paper scissors for your last name?
Oh, I hate that.
I would not humiliate my partner that way. Not ever. Not even in private would I suggest something like that. Let alone in front of. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the real people use a fucking coin toss. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the monkey's rizzing it up over here.
Fuck yeah.
The coin toss, well, unless you're fake ass football, would is always done somewhere else, right? When the people come on Jeopardy, they're like, we did a coin toss earlier.
Oh
You
yeah,
didn't
that's
see
true.
it. But that's why, this person goes first or whatever. Like, which I assume means they threw a coin at him, and whichever one they hit goes first.
Yeah,
that sounds right.
And there's like a little pink indentation on his head. It's clearly you, right?
Yeah, Alex Perfectus.
This train broke down in the hot sun, but this delivery guy stopped by to save the day and give water to everyone.
Is this Dublin? Hold on, that looked like the Dublin skyline. Ooh, no, the train doesn't look Irish. Never mind.
It's a packed train too.
Yeah.
Said, go.
What an arm.
Give this
Almost
kid 50 million euros. Just sign him on.
It's pretty crazy that this was caught on camera.
Existential dread. Oh no, he's gonna pass out. Shit.
He accidentally bumped into the one thing that was holding everything up.
No, you fool. Oh God, that's impressive line going on.
Significant.
This man needs to buy a pair of sandals and go outside.
I blame going outside for that.
Yeah, that's where the sun lives, and he's a dick.
It is a jerk.
Fuck you, son, and it just cuts to the sun. Just the sun not doing anything. Yeah, you better stay quiet, son. A few days later, I get
Don't
cancer.
worry, the friendly governments of the world are gonna blanket us and shield us from the mean old nasty sun. Just you wait.
Yeah, we're working on it.
This was a super lucky but also really good recovery.
Shit.
Ooh.
Shit. Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Drift over here.
Wow. Oh, it's still going.
He suddenly remembered that he was a baby.
Papa.
Kim Jong-un?
This is why the West is falling behind.
Intense face.
This poor pigeon was overinflated.
Nigel,
Never
come
gonna
out.
beat those little Asian kids.
Whoa.
How did you even fit in
Look
Look at them titties.
Pull it over himself
Puff,
down.
I should not have allowed you to do that.
Poof puff.
That is so windy. Yeah. That is actually great.
Oh.
We're not going. Go back.
Beep, 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 beep. Yep.
They invited the UPS guy to join them on the slip and slide, and he said yes.
Says he's a man of taste.
Oh, that baby's gay now. It's unfortunate, but that's how it works.
One of my subscribers asked me to share this video with them.
Oh!
Oh, what was that?
This is a type of cold that I hope I never get to experience.
My room from October onwards.
These flies totally took over this gas station in Michigan.
Damn.
As the ancient saying goes, fuck Michigan.
Are we sure that's flies?
Whatever they are, I don't want near them.
It's probably moths or something.
The school in the Philippines took no chances when it came to cheating on this test.
Got called out.
Busted.
They had to shut down the ski resort because the winds were so dangerous.
Yeah, it'd be like that though on a literal mountain.
Yeah, come on, guys.
They tried to fit this giant beanbag into their car.
I want to go up during those conditions. That sounds like fun.
I think a few
It'll be
seconds after.
exciting.
I mean, you can hibernate for starters.
You might not have a choice.
This is called a tumbler pigeon, and it's known for doing cool tricks.
Oh.
Woo!
Sounds like gunshots.
Right?
I have never seen a helicopter dogtail before.
Check out this booty.
Load! That's how we get our load. Okay.
Kitty likes it.
This little guy needs all the moisture.
Is that good?
This taxi driver is super lucky he didn't get hurt.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm just gonna leave this here.
Yeah.
Hold this for me, would you?
I'm getting flashbacks to American Truck Sim. Oh, polite. Polite.
He really thought he was gonna get away with it.
Dangerous chase here. People could get
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon.
It reminds me though, Lev, actually. I meant to ask, how did Star Truckers go?
It was not without its charm. It had a lot going for it. It has personality where the simulator games don't, and it does. It's all right. It's all right, but I wasn't particularly in the mood after a while to line up the the truck exactly right. And oh my god, those trucks need to constantly be turned off if you're not doing anything. Otherwise, they will just devour energy, and then you'll die freezing cold in your cab with no air.
Lost in space, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I tried to kill myself by flinging myself into a planet, and it lamely just puts you back at the nearest station. I know there should have been a burning up mechanic and everything. It was right there.
So I want whatever sandwich Beard Meats Food has over there.
That
thing looks amazing.
But the viral.
Oh, it's a gigantic donor.
And in Germany, oh, you're in for a good time.
Oh.
I
love a good German donor. Yum.
All right.
We got a donor place here.
I think that is us. I think we have run our naturally suggested course. So.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Teddy, why don't you go first and tell us if you have anything you want to promote before we go? Your link is in the doobly-doo.
Oh, I do a show. Random weird stuff.
That's the internet for you.
Yeah, like 10 o'clock on 10 Chicago time, St. Louis, Chicago time, where and until like sometimes like 3 in the morning or something like that. Fun.
That could be a good laugh.
Yeah.
A lot of ads on your
Yeah.
a lot of ads on your show. I noticed. You like a lot. You
Yeah,
like
I
looking
like
at old ads.
there's a lot of weird commercials. I think next time I'm going to show all the Danny DeVito Jersey Mike's commercials.
Ooh, I didn't
right?
even know those were a thing.
Yeah. Danny DeVito did a series of commercials for Jersey Mike's, which makes sub sandwiches. But yeah.
Yeah. Link in the doobly. Thank you for showing up there, man. As for you, Ray, anything you want to promote? Your Discord's in the doobly.
Yay! I am me. I exist.
You certainly do. Yes.
Prove it in court. Do.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can you prove that scientifically?
She exists. She's tangible.
Tangible. Say that word again.
That's right.
Tangible.
Tangible. I like that.
Tangible.
Tangible. That's my new Discord name for a while. Tangible.
He just wants to tans me. Do you?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's yeah.
Yeah, she is. She definitely is. All right. Well, Crandall, and you would like to?
Hello.
And you'd like to share?
Well, I finally got my new AC installed, so I can actually start thinking about streaming again because I don't have to worry about missing appointments or phone calls. So I'm thinking maybe Tuesday I will stream something.
All right, that's pretty dope. Link in the doobly-doo down there. As for me, I was very bad this week in giving you guys content. I was distracted by, believe it or not, trying to get drunk. Not getting drunk, trying to get drunk. It was weird.
It's okay though, because we are the content.
One
So it's
other
fine.
failure can't even manage to get drunk.
I know.
Teasing.
I got like, and it's me. It was. It took me.
What kind of Irish are you anyway?
Apparently,
Maybe nature is trying to tell you something. It's like your
Maybe it
body's
was.
changing and like things are just happening.
Well,
You're
I'm not
like,
even
I'm
drinking.
just gonna
I'm
be
not.
a whole new
I'm not
life.
even drinking every week, and only recently I'm doing it every other week now. And I prefer honestly if it's at least 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
You think I do? So, but
yeah, I don't drink anymore either. I just smoke weed. That's what I do.
A lot healthier.
Feel it.
But anyway, I got a bunch of games planned for this week, except for Wednesday, which I will take off. And on this Sunday, I should know what it is, but I don't. I think maybe we got ourselves a red eye. Don't hold me on it. And I know we might have someone else if that's the case. But I checked the Discord because before I go to bed, I'm making up the schedule. Yeah, just check out my Twitter. Not my Twitter, my fucking Twitch. Forget my Twitter. But follow me on Blue Sky. Yeah, that's basically it. That's us. So I guess we'll jet and hopefully not have this tech issue for next week. So yeah.
Or just remember how you fixed it and do that first.
Yeah, hopefully it is a fixable thing. If not, deleting the shit out of that app and reinstalling it.
Marshmallow Man, don't wish bad things on yourself, goofball.
Marshmallow.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah, assume that it's going to work. He's like, it's probably a very simple thing. You just get it working.
Yeah.
Right?
All right. Well, fingers crossed and see you all soon. Bye.